Today is episode number 2 of the Erik Sells Real Estate Show. Today we're going to talk about the 5 tips on how best to get your offer accepted in today's hot Phoenix market. Tip number 1 is make sure that you are working with a real estate agent who knows how to negotiate. Negotiation is one of the most important things in getting a house. If your agent just blindly puts in an offer and doesn't talk to the listing agent, how do you know what you're competing against? Maybe there's 3 offers, maybe there's 0 offers, you don't know. But with today's housing going so fast off the market, you need to be working with a real estate agent who actually will call the other listing agent on the phone and talk to them about what's going on. See if they can get some additional information and finding out, is there any offers on the property? If there are offers, are there over asking price? Because then you may know if what you need to do in order to get your offer accepted. You know, maybe you need to spend more money, or maybe you can come in less potentially, because everybody wants a deal, but right now with such limited inventory is you need to know. Otherwise, you're just gonna keep spinning your wheels. Tip number 2 is about price. Right now, homes are selling for many times at full price or above. So you got to ask yourself, are you prepared to offer more? I've had so many people lately that feel like they need to get a deal and that they're not willing to pay what's the asking price, and then they keep spinning their wheels until they finally listen and they say, all right, I'm gonna spend the money, I'm gonna make it happen. And then guess what? They get the house. And so you just got to ask yourself, are you willing to do that? Because that's what's really happening in today's market. It's really important that you work with an agent who's going to comp the house for you and say, hey, is the price really appropriate? Is it way over value? Because the last thing you want to do is get into a contract and then you know that it's not going to appraise. Then you just spent like $400 and an inspection fees. And then you might be in a position where you have to cancel, and nobody wants to be spending $1,000 just when you could have known up front that that wasn't going to be a deal anyways. So it's really important that you look at that. So make sure that you're working with a real estate agent who understands the values and can help you understand that before you write the offer. Tip number 3 is about closing costs. Some of you may need closing costs, but what's happening now is that they're taking the cleanest offer many times, and it's getting so competitive that you really need to be considering not asking for closing costs. And there's a lot of first-time home buyers out there, and there's some awesome programs with grants and first-time home buyer programs where they'll give you the down payment assistance, but then you still need to get closing costs covered. And so right now, with so many offers on the table, which one are they gonna take? Are they gonna take cash? Are they gonna take conventional? Are they gonna take, FHA and they're asking for closing costs? Well, they're gonna take the stronger offer because that's gonna put them in a better position. So you gotta be really careful about asking for closing costs. I mean, I don't know if you have family, maybe you have friends, maybe you have somebody that you can ask that maybe you can borrow the closing costs and then pay them back in order to get your offer accepted, because that's really what it's gonna take to be competitive. Tip number 4 is about an inspection period and earnest money. Think about maybe reducing the inspection time that you have on the offer. Typically it's a 10-day inspection period, but lately I've been working with clients that are going down to 5 days inspection, 3 days, and sometimes like a 1 day or 0 if they really are confident about the house and really want the house. That can really make your offer stand above and beyond all the other offers that are out there. And the earnest money, you may consider doing a non-refundable earnest money after a certain period of time. These 2 techniques have been really helpful in getting offers accepted. And tip number 5 is one of my favorites. It is called the Escalation Clause. Some real estate agents don't even know what that is, and it is one of the most effective techniques. Make sure that you're working with a real estate agent who knows how to effectively write it and make sure that you're protected. Those are my top 5 tips on how to get your offer accepted in this crazy, wild market. Thanks for watching the Erik Sells Real Estate Show. Look forward to seeing you next time.